Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will break down the trade that I took yesterday on Friday, 1st of April 2022. The trade was on coin. It was a short trade. As you can see, overall, the market was flat to slightly up. Nasdaq was up a little bit after the open. SPY was up a little more than 0.25%. Coin was actually also up a little bit, even though there was a lot of weakness in crypto overnight. Plus, both S&P and Nasdaq are coming off one of the best weekly performances in a very long time. So I thought that we're due for a small pullback. And as you can see on the daily, it already started. So my thesis was that if the broad market starts going lower today, I will be looking for scalpable short entries on coin. As you can see, coin opened and pushed a little bit higher in the first minute. Then it reversed and started testing this 1 minute opening range. I did not want to take a short position here at this low of day breakdown because I find that those entries don't give you as good risk reward as I want for those scalpable setups. So I did not take this trade, and it was a good decision because, as you can see, coin started pushing higher and actually broke the high of day. Now here is a potentially good entry at the high of day. You do need to have courage to enter here. However, those entries, when you have conviction about a trade and when you have a plan, those entries offer the best risk reward you're going to find. So usually I would enter here. However, as you can see, at this point, Nasdaq was pushing higher. So I did not have the conviction to enter here. I wanted to see whether this breakout is going to have follow through or if it's going to stall and potentially roll over. I'm going fast forward the price action for you a little bit at those points where I was just waiting just to make this video a little bit more dynamic. But as you can see, for the next couple of minutes, the price was stalling. Coin did not show any volume. I did not see consistent buyers coming in, putting up their bids. Plus, I saw signs of reversal on Nasdaq. So I decided to enter short here at this little spike. I entered short 10 shares with a price of $190.59. I'm risking about $1 here, $1 per share. I'm trying to risk about $10 per trade right now. And as you can see, immediately coin started rolling over and selling off. And at this point, all those breakout longs, all those bulls that have been buying here at the break of high of day and here above VWAP, they're now panicking and selling their positions. Plus, there are new shorts coming in, seeing this bearish action. So this is the power of this setup. As it started breaking the daily lows, I usually like to cover at least a little bit because those are also potential points of reversal. Coin could have just tested this daily low, broke down and reversed completely up, retested via VWAP, or even potentially retested the daily high. So I covered the 3 shares here. And I'm a scalper. When I get a good move, I like to take profit. And I also believe that if you're trading a setup of a 1 minute chart, you should expect to be out within minutes as well. You can't expect to be in this trade for hours unless you're also um, have a pattern on a higher time frame chart. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense, at least for me. And as you can see, my bid got filled and the coin flushed a lot within this 1 minute candle. So I covered another 3 shares just because I like paying myself when the trade works out. This could have reversed at this point. And here I just want to quickly show you side by side the charts of coin and NASDAQ. As you can see, I entered short at 9:34 minutes, at 9 hours 34 minutes 11 seconds. At this point, at 9:34, Nasdaq was breaking below VWAP and testing the daily low. That gave me additional conviction to enter short. And as you can see, coin did reverse and tried testing VWAP. I decided to add another 4 shares short here at the break of VWAP. However, as you can see, offers immediately stepped in below my offer, so I moved my offer even lower, almost at the VWAP level at $190.05. But I did not get filled, unfortunately, and the price started pulling away from my offer, and I did not want to chase it. If it broke out above VWAP, I would be more confident to add, but I don't want to chase this price on a red 1 minute candle and below VWAP. Again, the best ads and the best entries on those scalp setups are when price is moving against you. You basically want to be selling as the price is going up, and you want to be buying as the price going down in this scenario. Vice versa if you're going long. And as you can see, after retesting VWAP, coin went lower. I decided to cover another 2 shares here, a little bit above the previous daily low, just because I've often seen those patterns reverse and break above VWAP testing daily highs. So when I get a move, I like to get out of it gradually. I feel like this method offers the best risk-adjusted returns for those particular setups. And coin ended up breaking the low of the day, and my final bid got filled. I made $20.26 on this trade while I was risking $10. So just to summarize really quickly, the idea behind the trade was to find a relatively weak stock on a day where I was expecting bearish price action out of the open. As you can see, both S&P and Nasdaq sold off into the close. There is still a lot of uncertainty around Ukraine, around inflation. Plus, as I said, both the S&P and Nasdaq had just monstrous runs up in the last 2 weeks, and this is the first real pullback. So I was expecting some bearish price action. I found a relatively weak stock. Plus, coin is loosely correlated with crypto prices, and crypto prices were weak overnight. So I was looking for bull trap setups for my short entries on coin. Some traders would say that I should have held a portion of my position for a longer time, and in some cases they would be right, because even here, as you can see, coin ended up going lower. But I'm not really a fan of holding through pullbacks. And I've also tried the strategies and setups where I'm going for 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 reward to risk ratio, but um, I wasn't able to find success with them. What works for me are small, predictable moves. I just find that I'm much better at anticipating smaller moves than larger moves. So when I get a move in my direction, I always like to pay myself and take a little bit off the table. And The downside of this approach is that my reward to risk ratio is not as good as some other traders, but I'm compensating it with a higher win rate. So obviously, this approach wouldn't work for everybody. It depends on your strengths, your weaknesses, your character, your personality as a trader, and on other factors as well. But this is what is working for me. And It was just a one trade day for me as well. I finished trading after this trade because, again, I found that when I have a strong trade out of the open, statistically, it's better to just call it a day. I just found that uh, when I call it a day after a good trade or after a couple of decent winners, when I walk away being green, it creates a much more consistent equity curve. Plus, I spend less on commissions. So this is what works for me. It won't necessarily work for you. Plus, I really like that I don't have to trade for an entire day. I can still have a full-time job or a part-time job, hobbies, and I can spend time doing other things than trading when I'm able to quit after one or two or three good trades. I don't have to trade for an entire day to be successful at this job or this career. So this is why I'm really passionate about figuring this out, and that's why I'm leaning towards trading, just because it offers you freedom not to trade for an entire day, not to have market risk for prolonged periods of time. You can be in and out really quickly, and you're made a little bit of money and you're back in cash, and there will always be another day. So this is my approach, and I'm going to stick with it, and I will let you know how it works out for me. I guess it's a good place to end this video. If you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this, where I break down my trades, explain the logic behind them, my thesis, my approach to risk management and position management, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.